pass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will finally stop it, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, Sam. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Darnold from the gun. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready. 30 base. 54. Hey, Haywood. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Leo.
Off the play fake. Clifford able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Look at me. Ready.
Back to throw. Clifford looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
15 line. X3, 218, chopper. Big grip.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hey, exit.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On first down, Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Go.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Clifford. Campbell making the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll run with Elliott. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter games.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to sling this deep down, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check the backer, check the backer.
General West. Rock it. Get it.
Off play action. Clifford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
No. Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. Clifford. That's complete to John Ross. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Clifford. That one complete. Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
On the ready.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
Yeah. Leo.
Shit.
Off the play fake. Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, lock it.
Pick the edge. Go.
Clear. Say go.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, orbit. Stop.
Throwing on first down, Clifford. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Got it.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Zeus.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Check pass. Check pass.
Snap.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And Anderson's got it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Buzz.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Off play action. Clifford looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It got his man complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check four, check four.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Back to throw. Clifford looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Darnold finding Anderson here, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
They're running it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield. And he puts
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They go to Elliott again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Here we go, set, 15, line it, 15 line. Hey, team 6, team 6. Big grip.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Clifford. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clifford. Catch made here by Campbell. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42.
It's a gain of 20. And the Patriots first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. 60 or.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, watch Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 9. Check 9. He's checking. He's
Gone.
Crash.
Nice.
Off the play fake. Clifford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Leo. Snap.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the deep.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off play action. Clifford. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bandit. Check 3.
Hey, Echo.
Right there. 54.
From the gun, Clifford. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Clifford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Haywood.
54 Mike. 54.
And the blitz does come. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Check the out. Undercrush.
On 4th down, Clifford. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Feel like